Okay, so like, have you ever walked into your apartment like expecting some peace and quiet, and then bam, you find your soon-to-be ex-husband just lurking there?
Uh, Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
That's how Penelope Sky starts The Butcher.
Hmm.
Fleur's trying to get away from this awful marriage, and
It's wild how Sky puts Fleur dealing with this divorce next to like this dark side of Paris.
totally. And then she meets Bastien,
This mysterious butcher guy.
right? It all starts when she goes into this bar, and boom, there he is.
Yeah. Tattoos and all.
Instant attraction.
Yeah, and then their first meeting, things get kind of crazy.
You know when those thugs barge in?
With a machete, no less.
And Bastien just tells them they picked the wrong bar.
Chilling, but I couldn't look away.
For real.
I think Sky really sets up Bastien's character there.
How so?
He doesn't have to use force. His words and his presence are enough.
He's got that power.
Yeah, like a control over this hidden world.
And Fleur's being pulled into it.
Definitely not your typical meet cute.
For sure. And their whole relationship is like this.
Push and pull.
Passion and danger.
Fleur is totally attracted to him, but she's also wary.
Understandably.
Yeah, and then there's Adrien.
Her soon-to-be ex.
Ugh, he just keeps popping up.
At the worst times.
Clinging to a marriage that is so over.
It's like Sky wanted to show how different they are.
To show how Fleur's choosing strength.
And remember when she confronts him at work?
And tells him she met someone else.
Mic drop moment.
Her line, "It was good."
So good.
She's done being a victim.
Taking back control.
Exactly, and Adrien is so clueless.
Like he never saw her strength.
Right, stuck in this old-fashioned idea of what a wife should be.
While Fleur's breaking free.
Totally, and as she gets closer to Bastien's world...
We start to see this side of Paris.
Yeah.
Gritty.
Dangerous.
But also kind of alluring.
With Bastien's code of ethics...
That moral ambiguity.
He can be brutal, but he also has this sense of justice.
It makes you wonder what lines he'll cross.
And if Fleur can accept them.
Definitely keeps you guessing.
Yeah.
And then their relationship starts to go beyond just attraction.
Like that breakfast scene on his balcony.
Overlooking the Seine.
Such a well-written scene.
You see this softer side of him.
Thoughtful.
Almost tender.
But there's always that danger.
It's like he's constantly battling these two sides of himself.
Right, and then he drops that bomb.
I kill people.
Chilling.
But Fleur doesn't run away.
She thanks him for his honesty.
It's like a real connection is forming.
Trust that goes deeper.
Then there's that scene at the drug operation.
So intense.
We see Bastien's ruthlessness.
But it's directed at those hurting innocent women.
It's disturbing, but also shows his sense of justice.
It makes you ask, are his actions justified?
Is there a place for that kind of justice?
In a world where right and wrong are so blurred,
It's a tough question, and as Fleur gets closer,
you can't help but wonder, is she falling for the man or the myth?
the power or the vulnerability.
And then he reveals his true identity.
He's not just the butcher,
He's the Emperor of France.
leading this secret organization.
Talk about a plot twist.
It changes everything.
Now Fleur's entangled in this world of power and secrets.
It makes you wonder, can their relationship survive this?
Can Fleur handle loving the Emperor?
It's a real cliffhanger.
It's a big moment for Fleur. She has to decide if she's going to walk away or go all in.
And if she chooses Bastien, even knowing what she does,
That's a huge leap of faith.
she's trusting the man beneath the title.
And after that, their relationship really changes.
Like, it gets more intense.
Like, they both know time is running out.
Like when he demands she say, "I'm your woman."
It's so possessive.
Almost primal.
He's claiming her, but it's also a commitment.
And Fleur goes with it.
Showing how far she's come.
She's owning her desires.
But even with all the passion, those doubts are still there.
Can their love really bridge the gap between their worlds?
And then she finds out he's been gone all night.
Doing his job.
It's a reminder that his life is full of secrets.
And that she might not ever fully understand it. It's understandable that she's insecure.
He could disappear any minute.
And then
Bastien tries to reassure her, but it's not enough.
he's open about his feelings, but he's hiding that part of his life.
It's like this constant back and forth.
Between being close and being shut out.
And then he invites her to this gala.
At Luxembourg Palace.
He's bringing her into his world.
Even if it's just for one night.
It's a big risk putting her in the spotlight like that.
And Fleur hesitates.
She's worried about fitting in.
About living up to the expectations.
And she doesn't want to be a kept woman.
She's so independent.
And Bastien says, I'm your man. I'll buy you whatever the fuck I want.
It's exciting and a little scary.
That power dynamic.
They're always navigating that.
The vulnerability.
The gala itself is like a peek behind the curtain.
You see him with politicians and all these important people.
He's in his element.
So charming.
Confident.
But there's still that darkness.
You can hear it in the conversations.
See it in their eyes.
Danger's always lurking.
And then Luca shows up.
Bastien's associate.
He hates Fleur.
He calls her the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get a rise out of her.
And Bastien steps in.
Protective and possessive.
It shows how volatile things are.
It all leads up to that fight between them.
He needs to know if she's really over Adrien.
You can see his own fears.
And Fleur admits she's scared of getting hurt.
But she wants more.
It's a big moment.
They both have feelings.
But they come from such different worlds.
And then he says, "You're mine."
And kisses her.
It's possessive, but it's also a promise.
To protect her.
It's a huge risk.
And as she gives in,
You have to wonder, will this end well?
that gala, really changed things for them.
It's like Fleur just woke up,
She's confident.
taking charge.
Remember when she tells Bastien she only wants to finish with him inside her?
Whoa.
She's in control now.
And Penelope Sky definitely knows how to write a steamy scene.
Oh, yeah. But it's not just physical.
There's a real connection there.
You can see how much Bastien wants to claim her.
But he's also so tender with her.
He's a man of contradictions, that's for sure.
A tough guy with a soft spot for Fleur.
And she sees the good in him.
Like their Sunday morning routine.
He makes time for her, even with his crazy life.
They go to his favorite breakfast place.
It's like a normal couple.
In this crazy world.
And when she asks him about his job,
She's worried about him.
it shows how much she cares.
Their bond is deeper than just passion.
And he says, "These are my problems, not yours."
He wants to protect her.
But it also pushes her away.
It's that secrecy again.
And then there's Godric,
Bastien's brother.
total opposite of Bastien.
Ruthless.
When they fight at their mom's house,
You can feel the tension.
they're going to clash again.
And Bastien puts himself at risk to confront him.
It shows how much he wants to make things better.
For Fleur.
He's fighting for their future.
They have such different views.
Bastien wants order.
Godric wants chaos.
It's like good versus evil.
But things aren't always so black and white.
Bastien does some pretty brutal things.
To keep the peace.
It makes you think, how can Fleur love a killer?
It's a tough question.
And then Bastien's enemies start closing in.
Remember when he kills that rival?
Even though the guy had a family
It was a chilling reminder of Bastien's world.
and the choices he has to make.
Can their love really survive all of this?
We don't know.
Penelope Sky leaves us hanging.
The Butcher is more than just a love story.
It's about power and corruption.
And finding redemption.
It really makes you think.
If you haven't read it yet, you should.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And let us know what you think.
Can Fleur and Bastien's love win in the end?
We want to hear your thoughts.
Until next time, happy reading.